Hi guys, today we're gonna see the second part of the Grahdens Grand Quest guide. Last time we saw the Mashrid run, while this time we're gonna see the Valmodora run. In this run you have to make a proper team from the beginning, because you won't have the chance to modify your team after the temple quest. So be sure to make a good team, a good Grahdens team, and you can leave the other weak, because the others weak, because you won't use them as much. You will just use them to kill the first 4 bosses and nothing more. We recommend to take both the treasures again, because you will need them for 2 achievements on the bronze side, while beating Valdomora is the first silver achievement. Here we see Grahdens' team against this Meru Meru. I decided to bring Claire and Colt because with their extra skill are pretty tanky, and they deal good damage. We have all the basic buffs like crits, spark, and such. I also brought a mitigator, Shara, and that's it. That's what you need in the end, because you really don't need much more. Here I've made the other 3 teams not weak, because I knew that I was lacking some mitigation, so I decided to put Tridon in this team. At least his shield will mitigate the damage, and his leader skill gives 15% of mitigation, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember.
And that's it. Now we're seeing the 4 bosses. We just saw two bosses, and now Flaming Clardars is the third one. I brought Quaid here because Flaming Cardus is the one which gives more problems. So having the elemental buff to water maximizes the DPS, and so you can get past Flaming Cardus quickly. Okay, this is the temple boss, Van Nader and Van Lucy. You have to get there with Grahdens, because as I said in the last video, if you don't get with Grahdens to this boss, you just complete the quest with Van Nader and Van Lucy. Here I decided to start off with Grahdens BB, because he gives the elemental buff, so the others do quite good DPS. As we right now we see I almost one-shotted Van Nader. It's a pretty easy fight. They won't have I don't think they can I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure they can curse you or inflict some status ailments, but since we have Grah as leader, you won't have these problems.
So be sure to bring something like Canon or Griel as leaders, or some healer or status cleanser, just like Exvel. That
or
is totally
weakness. Exvel is
shit.
good. Exvel is good.
Okay, now he went to the buried beach, where we can find Valmodora.
By the way, this is my account. This Ehrgeiz's account, and here we have Valmodora's fight. We start again with Grahdens elemental buff, because we want to avoid elemental resistance by Valmodora. Since Valmodora is elemental, is thunder elemental, Colt would have damage decrease, but since we put the elemental buff of Grahdens, he will just attack for 100% of damage.
You will ignore it.
Now, Valmodora's fight is a pretty easy one. There are many things that you have to say. Just be sure to take care of her ultimate attack. When she BB drains you, when she drains your BB gauge, she will do nothing else in that turn, but in the following turn she will use a very powerful attack, which is called Killer Scream. Now, Killer Scream ignores mitigation and death buff and such, so you have to survive this Killer Scream, you have to guard all units. Don't bother mitigating, because it just won't be as effective. You will just die.
Just like Mushrid. But for me, Mushrid was much more difficult.
I actually said it wrong, because it's not a BB drain, but it's only a power charge. I confused it with Mushrid actually. So it's not a BB drain and an ultimate attack after it, but it's just a power charge. That's the name of the skill, which is a turn in which she will do nothing, and in the turn right after the power charge, she will use the Killer Scream. Now, there's a chance for Valdomora of out-inflicting herself attack down the buff when she breaks her nails, and that's pretty much it. It's a pretty linear fight. You just have to take care of the power charge and the Killer Scream, which will happen in the turn after the power charge. Okay, so this is the second run. For what regards the other two runs that are required for the 100% complete of the Grand Quest, we won't be showing them, but you just have to get to the temple with the Summoner's team and close the quest right there. You have to do this 2 times, because at least 2 times, because Grahdens' team, as we said in the last video, requires to complete each one of the 4 mini bosses in the start. So you have to go against Flaming Cardas, Laguna Rex, Meru Meru, and I don't remember the name of the last one.
People call something like Brudzebia.
Brudzebia. So if in the fight against Mushrid you went against Brudzebia, in the fight against Valdomora you should go with Grahdens' team against another boss, and in the following 2 runs against the other 2 bosses. In this way you can complete the Grahdens' Grand Quest in only 4 runs, which are 240 energy, since every run costs 60 energy. Here we see Valmodora dying, and that's it. The run ends here, as we will get now the congratulation message. So
hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Don't forget to subscribe, and if you like the video, put a like
and share,
of course. See ya.